Go anyway. Moving in progress. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be where you are right there. Okay, so today we're going to go over just some spine loosening bits and pieces. We'll try and loosen out the shoulders and the hips as we go. Everything nice and gentle, everything nice and easy. So first thing we're going to do, imagine the rope going through the spine, down through the top of the head to the tailbone. Pull the rope up. Inhale, opening our palms. And exhale, backs of the hands together. Sink the chest, okay? So inhale deep into the belly. Looking slightly up. And exhale. Collapse it all down again. One more big inhalation. Driving the belly forward, shoulders down and back. Backs of the hands. Try and clap the backs of your hands together behind you. And one big exhalation. Backs of the hands together in front. Head goes down. Sink it down. So just collapsing the entire thoracic cavity on the exhale. From there then, we're going to loosen up our neck. So I'm looking side to side. Looking up and down. Oh, I'm a little bit stiff there this morning. I know why, because I changed routines with hedges today. So my neck is a little bit stiff. So I'm going to do that just a weensy bit longer. There we go. Loosen that now. Now I'm going to go ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. So rolling my head forwards. And then rolling my head to the side, chin to shoulder, chin to chest, chin to shoulder. Fabulous. Okay, into my shoulders now. Arm circles forwards. And arm circles back. Good stuff. Opening and closing. So rotating the palms as we go. Left over right, right over left. So at the back, I'm thumbs back, palms up. And at the front, I'm thumbs down, palms out. Okay, from here, I want to wring out the shoulders now. So I'm going to twist to my right, which rings through to my left, like a T-tail going through, and I'm going to wring it out. Twist my left, which turns my right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Lovely. From here then into my elbows, breathing in, and speed backing out. Into the wrists, wrist circles forwards, wrist circles backwards. Interlocking the fingers, rolling the wrists one way and rolling them back the other way, and just shake everything out there. Okay, so we've done shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, and neck. So now we're going to go to the spine. So we're going to inhale, looking up, reaching up, drive the hips forward, and I'm going to exhale, front, middle, back, in and up, out and down, in and up, out and down, in and up. Out and down. Fabulous. All right, so spine bends to the side, hands on the side of my legs, reaching down. Now I'm in the plane here, I'm not leaning forward. So right hand as far down as it will go, left as far as it will go. Add the hand coming over the top, rotating, thumb forward, palm up. Okay. Nice reach down, pushing my hip in the opposite direction. Lovely. From there then twists. So I rotate my upper body as far as I can. I turn left to look right and I turn right to look left. All the way around. Really twist that spine. Lovely. Okay, now I'm going to allow the wave to flow through. So to do so, I let my back foot heel come up and I turn my body and then I come back the other way. So if you look at my back foot, see the heel coming up, allowing that turn. So it's that sort of basic waveform through the body. We use this for rotational power in a whole host of different movements. Beautiful. Okay, hands on the hips, hip circles. Back the other way. Feet together, knee circles. And back the other way. Standing on my left foot, with my right foot, I go toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat 3 times. Roll it one way, roll it the other way. Switching to my other foot, toes down, toes back, foot back. Repeat 3 times. Rolling one way, rolling the other way. Okay, so body scan complete. So what have we done so far? We got our head into gear. We've done our inhale and our exhale, get the lungs fully functioning, get our breath fully functioning, oxygenate the blood. Then we rolled all of our joints throughout our body, pun intended, arguably. We made sure that all the joints have had a nice full fluid movement, full range of motion, pain-free. Okay, so if there was pain, doctor, it hurts when I do that. Don't fucking do it then. Okay. Next thing that we need to do then, we just need to go over our little balance exercise that we've been building up. So from here, standing square, getting that line, the rope through the spine, pulling that up. I'm going to lean forward until I have to step. Then I'm going to repeat, this time not stepping, so there's no weight in my heels, all my weight's in my toes, just the point where my hands kind of need to flap to keep me in place. Then I'm going to go backwards, back into my heels until I have to step. Then I'm going to repeat, this time not stepping, so my hands go forwards again, just to keep me in balance. So I'm going to go forward and backwards. Good. A little bit too far on that one, okay? So I go forward, weight into the toes, and back, weight into the heels. Lovely. All right, so left side now, shifting my weight across so there's no right foot contact with the floor. If I go any further, I fall. Now I want to repeat that, just not quite to the point of falling. Then I go to the other side until I have to fall. I want you to go until you have to step, because otherwise you don't actually know where the edge is. And then again, without, okay? So now weight goes forwards into I'm going into the little toe with the right foot. All my weight is there now, so there's nothing here. Now I'm going to go into the big toes of my right foot. Now I go big toes of both feet. Ooh. And then over into the toes of my left foot. Little toe on my left, outside edge of my left heel, both heels, right heel, outside edge of right foot. And rewind, same thing back the other way. So all we're doing is we're circling around the extremities of our balance, okay? So we're just taking our center of mass around our base of support, all right? From there, we're gonna do that moving. So standing square, one foot in front of the other, I should say. Bring the knee up, extend the leg, find the floor in front, transfer the weight in, and then the same here, coming through, step through, okay? So it's just mindful walking. I mean, that's all we're doing. But you got to try and really get into the body. Yeah, put the mind in the body when you do it. Don't do anything else. Okay, from here then we're going to lay down on the floor. I'm going to extend my arms all the way overhead. Get my fingertips as far away from my toes as I possibly can. Now I'm going to take my right arm. And for this exercise, I'm dead for the waist up. So I draw a line through my belly button. Nothing below my belly button has any motor control, all right? So my lower body is just dead, yeah? So my hand here is going to reach as far as I can. I've got to keep this arm up out of the way. So if this arm is down by my side, it's going to be in my way and make it difficult to roll over, all right? So I reach and my head follows my hand and I reach until I get that plop in the hip, okay? So what's that doing? It's just centralizing, it's just taking the center of the spine and twisting it, stretching it as far as it go. Come back the other way. Until you get the flop, and the same thing on the other side. Hand comes all the way over. Reach, until you flop, and back. Reach until you flop. Lovely. Right leg up. This time we're not moving the upper body until it gets dragged. So no resistance from the upper body and no help from the upper body. You come back the other way until you get dragged. Left leg. Flop. And back. Flop. Love. Okay, from there now, it's still going to work on the spine a little bit. Pointing my hands straight up. Pointing my knees straight up. Extending right arm, left leg, and extending left arm, right leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Fabulous. Right. Sitting up. Spreading the feet apart. Okay, get a nice width in between my legs. Hands on the floor here. Now, I'm actually going to get the visual cue for this. You don't necessarily need one, but it's not a bad idea if you've got something handy, something small, something that won't roll, something that'll stay where it's put, a pen, a phone, whatever. So I put this down on the floor here in between my legs, right in the middle, spreading my legs out, and I'm going to push it with my fingertips and swim back. Push it with my fingertips and swim back. So what I've got here now is I've got a little visual marker for myself. And hopefully, on each swim, it'll go a wee bit further until I get to my end range. And that's what we're really looking for. End range, okay? So there's no pain. There's no relaxed all the way out and back. We're looking to gently expand our comfort zone. We're not looking to force it. Lovely. Okay, from here now, right hand is going to go down my right leg as far as it comfortably can. And I'm going to bring my left hand over my head to my toes. Now, I'm not bringing it here to touch my toes. I'm coming over my head. You'll notice that I can't quite make it yet. And that's perfect, okay? The goal is not to touch the toes, because if it was, you just go here. The goal is to stretch the side here, stretching through the spine, through the butt, right? So 1, and then the other side, 2. And 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay? So hopefully at this stage now we've taken the tension out of the lower back enough that we can get into the glutes for our glute stretch. We're just going to do like the top of the hip into the butt here. So I'm going to lay down on my back. I'm going to lift up my right knee, grab it, and I'm going to cuddle it. Bring it to my chest. Okay, from here now I'm going to take my right knee and my left hand, and I'm going to bring it all the way over to the floor on my left side. Okay, now I'm going to bring it back. Now this time I'm going to bring it to the left, but I'm going to keep this hip down on the floor. So this isn't going to look very impressive. I don't give a shit what it looks like, it's how it feels. That's what matters. This is a sensual process, okay? So the hip stays down, and I pull the knee across gently, 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 and I can feel my glute tighten. I can feel my butt try and resist the movement. So I want to relax it there. I don't want my butt to be like fighting. I don't want my muscles, okay? I want them to relax. And if I do that just right, as I exhale, it should give me just a tiny bit more movement. Okay, so really relax. Try and get just a weensy bit more out of it. And really relax. There we go. Nice and easy. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to let go of my hand. I'm just going to draw a few circles with my knee. So I'm drawing a few circles on the ceiling with my knee, just to get the full range of motion, and then back the other way. Really loosen up, okay? So hopefully now that should be nice and soft and squishy on that side. So now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring the knee up, grab it, cuddle it into the chest. Oh, I can feel those bouncing squats I was doing earlier. Oh, they're right there. So pull that knee right into my chest. Now I'm going to pull it over to my left, or to my right side, I should say. So I'm pulling my left knee to my right side until it gets to the floor. Don't worry if you can't hit the floor, that doesn't actually matter. We're just looking for this stretch in the lower back through the glute here, okay? Now I'm going to put the hip down on the floor. Now I pull the knee across. Keeping that hip down, that isolates the glute. So we're taking out the lower back now. The lower back is no longer involved. So I pull the knee across, and you can feel a nice stretch on the side here. Now, you might feel it better when your knee comes a little bit more north, a little bit closer to the shoulder. You might feel it better when it comes directly across. I don't know, I can't feel what's going on inside your body. Even visually, you can't tell. It's all about the sensation. So I'm going to pull here until I feel tension, and then I'm going to come back off it with no tension, and then I'm going to go in much more gently, find the tension, come out of it, and then relax. Now I'm going to stay right on the edge, yeah, right on the beach. I'm just dipping a toe in here, okay? I'm not deep diving in and stretching as hard as I can. It's really soft. Okay, I'm going to inhale, exhale. And if you've done it right, it's almost magic. You can just feel the muscles just say, ah, yeah, that's fine, chill. Okay, and that's what we want. Nice and easy. Big deep breaths, guys. Okay, I'm relaxed. Okay, from here now, I'm going to draw circles 3 times one way, 1, 2, 3, and 3 times the other way, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Fit for life. That's it for today for you guys. So what did we do today? We just covered the basic stretches for the mid to lower spine into the glutes. The idea with stretching and increasing your flexibility is something that you need to be clear on, okay? You can't stretch your ligaments and tendons. They don't like it. They don't do that. They're not stretchy. If they were stretchy, we wouldn't be able to control our bodies. We wouldn't have any structure, okay? What are you doing when you stretch? You're teaching the muscles to relax in safe ranges of motion, okay? Safe ranges of motion. A safe range of motion is where there's no risk of injury. Now, your muscles and the nerves inside them have learned to protect you by tightening against dangerous ranges of motion. We need to educate them. This is safe. We're okay here. And that's what flexibility really is. All right. So the softer you go, the better. You're gently expanding your comfort zone rather than forcing and driving. Okay. Something I wish I knew 25 years ago. Okay. I'm going to sip my coffee and then fit to play. We're going to get stuck in with the, we're going to do the NCT. Okay, guys. Alrighty. If you are unfit for life, don't do this. It's not for you. This isn't a beginnery thing. This is for Rosa and Mick and the guys who've been around for a few years, okay? Or anybody who's completed the Fit for Life program. Okay, from here, standing square. I bend my right knee. Now make sure that the knee stays in the line, right? It's on track. It's not drifting out to the side or to the inside. It's just tracking over my foot. Now I shift my hip across. That takes all of my weight out of my left foot. Back to the other side. Repeat the exercise on the left. The knee goes forward. The hip comes across without moving that knee. As soon as that knee comes forward, we're basically fixing position here and we're shifting above that. That's our base. Don't fuck with it, right? Don't shake your foundations, yeah? So knee comes forward, hip across, let the weight settle. All right, coming back again. This time, same thing on the right side. So the right knee goes forward, the right hip comes across, and I'm going to shift my left foot back. And nice, slow and easy. I'm going to bring that knee down, high five the end with my knee and come back up again. So we're not slamming the knee down into the floor. We're putting like almost no weight. Yeah, just down and back. Same on the other side. Bend the left knee, hip goes across, slide the right foot back. Really softly lower that knee down and up. And once more on the other side, I bend the knee, hip across, slide the foot back, lower the knee down. This time let the weight sit. Other foot comes back. So I'm active toes, switch to inactive, switch to flattened. So my toes are not doing anything now. Sit down on your ass, sit up. Okay, chin up. Let the hands come back and just drop your weight backwards. Okay, dropping my weight back, trying to get my shoulders to the floor. Then I'm going to come forward, hands out in front, drive my head down through. Then we'll repeat that. So we want 3 reps of everything, right? So 1, this is 2, I should say. Forward. You know PTs can't count, right? None of us can count. And back. And forward. Okay, from that position, hands on the floor. Bring your butt up so you're into your hands and knees. Now I'm going to go from inactive toes to active toes. You see what I did there with my feet? Okay, lift your ass up. Drive your heels back down to the floor. Right hand, left ankle, down. Left hand, right ankle, and down. Driving the hips forward, looking up. I'm sure this has some fancy name in yoga. I'm not great for remembering the names and stuff. Okay, rewind back. Right hand, left leg. Left arm, right leg for like cobra or hippies smell their own fart, or I don't know what the fuck's called. Back the other way, right hand, left leg, left arm, right leg, forwards. And one more time. Left arm, right ankle, right hand, left ankle, and forwards. When we're forward here, drive the hips in, let the shoulders drop down and back. Don't hunch the shoulders, yeah? Beautiful. From there, the knees find the floor. Feet switch to inactive and sit back into sit up. Okay? Now, I want to stretch the groin. Stretching on the inside here. So I'm going to take my right foot, plant it flat on the floor, and I'm going to adjust my trousers so that my trousers are not restricting my stretch. Now, I bend this knee forwards, and then I sit back. Okay? And I use my hands to get my weight back. I'm still not 100% on this knee, so I'm just being a little bit cagey there by putting my hands on the floor. On the other side, I won't do that. So driving forwards, back, and forwards, and back. Switching legs, same deal. Adjusting the trousers so they're not in the way. Forwards, back, forwards, and back, and forwards, and back. This time grab the ankle, hand on the front knee, bring your heel to your ass, drive the hips forward, and then raise the front hand. So there's a lot going on there, guys, okay? Coming back, grab the ankle, coming forwards, coming back, grabbing the ankle, and coming forwards. Beautiful. Switch to the other side. Oh, forgot what I was doing then. Grab the ankle. Okay, coming forward, and comes up, and back, 2, and back, and 3, and back. Balance. All right, this next bit we're going to take a little bit longer on because I noticed in the classes, a lot of people seem desperately confused by this. And I got to admit, I was too initially, so don't worry too much, okay? So the first thing is that I'm getting into like a really deep lunge. So my hands are going to go on the floor here. I'm going to extend my back leg right back, and I'm going to kind of walk forward with my front foot. So this is my kind of maxed out lunge, yeah? That's where I want to be, just inside of max. Just inside, okay? Now, the first part is, the hand that's close to this foot is going to point up and I'm going to look at it, okay? As that happens, I want to rotate all the way over. Now, if you watch my foot here, this is the rotation. See the way the outside edge of the foot's gone flat on the floor? So we'll just get that for a second, because I started to break it down in the live classes, particularly for teenagers. They try and do it too fast and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So the hand comes up, and I rotate and rotate it back. Rotate and rotate back. Rotate and rotate back. So hopefully we're clear that that back foot is rotating to the outside edge being here. And it's a stretch for the top glute, all right? Which you've already softened, so it should be quite nice, yeah? The next part of the movement is I rock back to here, and I want to lift up my front heel. So hopefully you can tell there that I'm on the balls of both feet. Now from here, I want the straight leg to stay straight, but the heel goes to the floor and the toes point up. I have to rotate this lead foot so that the heel comes out 90 degrees to allow me to get into that position. But we are really opening the hips here, okay? So from here, I do my side, and then I go heels up, rotate, stick into the bent leg, straighten out the other one, okay? Cossack squat. So this foot is pointing this way, that foot's pointing that way. 90 degrees difference in the direction. This leg is straight out there, this one's back here, and these toes are pointing up. That's Cossack lunge, okay? Now I'm going to switch this into regular lunge. To do that, the straight leg bends and the bent leg straightens. Boom. Got it? Now, 2 hands are in line with my bent leg foot. 2 hands are on the floor here like so. Really stretch this out now. Remember what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that groin stretch. You're trying to open the hips up. Like that's the whole point here. Yeah? So if the hips can open up, they're much safer, much more protected from injury. All right, left hand comes up, lead hand, the hand that's closest to my foot, and I rotate back, and then I do Cossack lunge the other side. So it's lunge, hand up, Cossack lunge the other way, lunge, hand up, Cossack lunge the other way. All right, relax there for a second, you guys, chill. So hopefully that NCT is starting to make sense. I know for me, it took me a few goes before I kind of settled in with it. I'll just keep, you know, the way that it works. I'm going to keep repeating the same shit at you guys for the first couple of weeks until it's, yeah, shut up, we know that, and then we'll move on to the next step, okay? But there's no point showing you this stuff once and dump it because there's a lot going on there. And I don't want you worried about what's coming next. I don't want you worried about, am I doing this right? I want you feeling that it's working. That's the goal here, okay? Right, have an awesome day. I'll see you all tomorrow.